Welcome to Let's Talk. Hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Judy here. If you don't know, I'm an average person, but I don't worship billionaires, nor do I love dictators. And I upload weekly to this series, which talks about history, culture, economics, and more. Okay, my friends, before we dive into today's topic, please allow me to thank the friends who bought me coffee from my website last week. Thank you so much for your kind support, my friends. Thank you. My friends, if you watched my previous videos, you will know that I've talked about many dictators. If you haven't watched them, please check them out in the description or comment. Speaking of dictators, have you noticed that most dictators are men? Why? I think one of the reasons is the world has been dominated by men for quite a long time. Traditionally, men are the breadwinners in almost all countries. And in my opinion, in the old days, human beings didn't have enough food to feed their families, so men had to go out hunting. Also, in the old days, human beings had to use cold weapons to fight against their enemies, and a large majority of women couldn't go to war and fight due to their physical conditions. So the world has been dominated by men. However, the world has been changing and science has been improving people's lives. So right now, human beings not only have enough food, but also possess the technology to produce firearms. Human beings don't need to hunt in order to feed their families, and they don't need to fight with cold weapons. And women don't need to stay at home. They have more opportunities and human rights. But here I must say, in recent past years, some basic women's rights in some religious countries have been taken away. Shame on the people at the top who use religions as tools to oppress women and men. You see, my friends, women are not only as smart as men. They are also good organizers, planners, and peacemakers. For example, when the government of Liberia was overthrown by a military coup in 1980, they established the dictatorial regime. 10 years later, the dictator was assassinated during the First Civil War. Dictators, right? They know nothing but hurt ordinary people and cause troubles. Anyway, the first dictatorship ended, but the second one shortly started. And then, in 1999, the Liberians in the northwest of the country united for reconciliation and democracy, and they launched an armed insurrection against the second dictator. Finally, the peacemaker Ellen Johnson Sirleaf became the first president in Africa in 2005. Yes, she's a woman and a US-educated economist. Since then, the country has remained peaceful. See, male dictators got worse. Female peacemakers give people peaceful lives. Again, dictators. Okay, my friends, in case you don't know me yet, I'm Judy Faye London, a fan of Jack London. I'm a published writer who writes fiction and non-fiction novels and short stories. You're very welcome to visit my website, judyfaylondon.com, or Amazon to read my poems and my short stories. The last one, Mr. Art, Candy the Dog, and so on, and my latest non-fiction book, Living with the Walking Dead, a roadmap for achieving your own success. I hope to see you there, and I thank you so much for your kind support, and thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channels, Judy Faye London and Judy Plus. Judy Faye London is a comprehensive channel, while Judy Plus is a channel that talks about interesting discoveries in the world of science. Thank you for watching. And my friends, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. Thank you.